Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's 3, I think I just saw 3:27 my time. I've been up earlier than that. Wake up. So, if I didn't catch your attention with the message, well, I meant with the title, the message is going to hit even harder. So, yes, I need y'all to understand something about me. I tell you, I'm two sides. First and foremost, I hope everybody have an amazing day. Hold on, you ain't start your day yet. Some of y'all did. One start, amazing day. One sleep, wake your behinds up. But anyway, like I tell you, it's two sides to me, all right? Two sides. The godly, praise Jesus, hallelujah, and the other side, ugh. And even though in my messages, majority of my messages, you get to see a glimpse of both sides at the same time. Okay? So just to let you know, both sides at the same time is this. Like if you hear me like cursing or talking kind of reckless in a way, it's not reckless, but to y'all it's considered reckless. This when you get the little mix. But what I'm going to start doing is breaking down both sides so that you can actually understand the situation, so you can understand how to navigate the world the right way. So I am both sides. And you are too. Everyone in the world is. Okay? We have to accept that. We have to accept that we are both good and bad. Okay? There's good in a bad person, as bad as in a good person. The thing about it is the obsession. That's the issue. The obsession. Okay? The obsession. So it's like this. A person can like eating food, right? Everyone in the world eat food, okay? Everyone in the world eat food. But then you have some people that have an obsession with food where they overeat, okay? You're overdoing it. Drinking, over drinking. There's people that know how to handle drinking. Some people don't. What else? Light shopping, over shopping. Stuff like that, okay? That's the problem we have. People can do these things, but they overdo it. And that's when it become a danger zone, okay? Because when you overshop, what happens to you? Debt. When you overdrink, what happens? You can end up causing kidney problems and stuff like that. What was the other one? You overeat. You can get to the point that you can have like diabetes or different situations, or it can turn to death just like anything else. So when it comes to the godly side, some people have a big obsession with God, okay? To the point that you can't even live life. So obsession with God is where you're so 101, like, don't get me wrong, you're supposed to love God, but the obsession is when you're taking it overboard to the point you're not living life. So the best way I can give an example is like a nun, okay? Like a nun or people in the church. Y'all go to the church 24/7, and that's where you stay at, but you're not actually living life. In this world, you have to live life. You have to be able to know that, okay, yes, I love God, but I have to be able to know how to walk in the world and still know God. I can be able to go and have a life, have a family, enjoy the beauty of the things that God present. But a lot of y'all get so scared that you're going to disappoint God that you get stuck in the house. And when you're stuck in the house, you don't get to live your life the way you're supposed to. That's why I said nuns don't supposed to be nuns. Okay? Nuns don't supposed to be nuns. They basically are 100% service to God, but they don't have regular lifestyles. They haven't really got a chance to venture into the world or have a family, stuff like that. So that's obsession, okay? That's the godly obsession. The devil's obsession is when you're out here, you're killing, you're torturing people and stuff like that. That's obsession with the devil, all right? Now, y'all can say, now I'm going to ask yourself, do you love the devil? And a lot of y'all probably say 90% or majority going to say no. You're going to say, no, I don't love the devil. I said, okay. All right. Now think about it. I'm going to ask again, do you love the devil? Take a moment and ask yourself, do you love the devil? Y'all saying no. Somebody said, hell no. Your response was showing that you did, be honest. But this is the thing you do. Are you depressed? Are you sad? Are you angry? Are you mad? Are you on a bunch of pills? What else? Have you cheated on someone before? What else? Have you manipulated someone? Are you a narcissist? Have you thought evil thoughts? I sound like the prescript, like the what it is. You know how they talk about pills and what the outcome can be if you take the pills. That's what it sounds like. Do you overeat? Do you drink? Are you alcoholic? All of these things are on the side of the devil. Okay, all of those things are on the side of the devil. All of those things on the side of the devil. And the thing about it is, y'all have more love for the devil than y'all do God. Okay, more love for the devil than you do God, and that's why the world the way it is. See, that's the thing. See, when it came to me as a kid, when I was a kid, I think I told y'all, like, I was like 3 or 4 years old, and I was praying, and I told, I said my prayers, and I said, thank you to God, and I said, I love you, God, and I love you, devil. And that's when my journey started, because I have to realize you gotta love both. You gotta love everything. You understand? You don't have to like everything, but you have to love everything. And the thing about it is, our issue is we overindulge. We overindulge. And that's the issue. We put our energy in the wrong sources. We put our energy in the wrong things. And we overdo it. But then we get mad for someone else for the level of love that they have for that thing. So it's like, when it comes to the devil, y'all get so upset when people go out here and do hateful things. But then at the same time, you gotta ask yourself, are you a part of the issue? Are you a part of the issue that caused those things to happen? When y'all go out here and you be manipulative and hateful, or you yell at somebody, you lash out at someone, do you realize that energy can cause someone to become more obsessed with that same energy? Because some people don't take the energy and then refurbish it and then dish it out the positive way. Like for me, whenever negative energy, when I learned how to go through this process, I took the negative energy in and utilized it and turned it into something positive. Not a lot of people can do that. Some people, they take the negative energy in, add it to the negative energy they have, and dish out more negative energy. So it's no different than a child getting bullied, and then they go out and then they shoot up a school. It's no different than a person that is going through crisis in their life, and they go out and drink, and then they go drink and drive. It's no different than a person that had a lot of downfalls or just got in the wrong crowd. They go get on drugs, and then they go and get strung out. You understand? No different than a prostitute. A person felt like they didn't get enough of love, and then they go out and dish that same energy out. You understand? That's how it is. That's where the obsessions come from. Everyone has an obsession, just to let you know that, okay? I need you to know, everyone in the world has obsession. What your obsession is determines how your life gonna roll, okay? Everyone got obsession. Everyone. I even have one, okay? Because I have to channel my energy differently, and that's where this message is about to go to. But yeah, everyone has obsessions. However, you just got to know how to channel that energy the right way. And if your obsession is going to cause chaos in your life, you need to switch it up with something different, or level it out. So what happens is when you're on demon time, I'm calling it this demon time, devil time, love time, whatever. You have to find something else to channel that energy. So if like this, if you overeat, okay, every time you feel like you want to eat, you need to find something different to do. Like, channel that energy by, like, you know what, I'm going to work out, or I'm going to read a book, or I'm going to Do something that's the opposite of whatever it is. You understand? No different than drinking. Okay, if you are drinking, okay, drink water. Drink something different. Try to get something else into your system. Whenever you have it, you got to psych yourself out. It's a psychological thing. This is when you use reverse psychology on yourself. Okay, you got to psych yourself out. So whenever you do drinking, maybe get like one of those non-alcoholic drinks. Matter of fact, like for me, when I was going through this situation, there was times I wanted wine. Okay, I haven't drunk anything in over 3 years. I haven't done anything over 3 years, or like 3 years. Okay, like I stopped everything. But so it was this one wine that I used to drink that had a very what's those grapes called? The Masca something. They the big grapes with the seeds in it. Okay, I forget the name of it, but I would have a craving for a wine. So what I did was I bought the grapes, actual grapes, no different. I used to walk in this grocery store, get those seedless grapes. I would get the grapes that had the little seeds in it because it still had that wine. It still had a taste, a similar taste to wine. So it's like I had to psych myself out. So whenever I felt like I want to drink something, I would eat the grapes instead. You have to psych yourself out. You have to psych yourself out. You have to do something to take the urge down, to minimize. Say for example, you want to go out and you want to be mean to someone. It's like, man, because there are people that love being hateful. So take the energy different. Go get you in a boxing class, kickboxing class, where you can take that energy out and still be able to enjoy the energy at the same time. You have to psych yourself out. When it comes to drugs, okay, you want to high. For drugs, you just gotta love yourself on that one. The only way you can match a high for a high, you gotta love yourself. Because when you get to that point of finding out who you are, baby, it's unmatched. It's like, yo, for people that ever had drugs before, that first high you get, it's always like that every day. You just wake up happy. If y'all could see me on a daily basis, I'd be in this room by myself, laughing my behind off, holding conversations like it ain't nothing, and just as happy as a day. Ain't nobody in the room with me. Okay, that's that type of high. You just don't care. You're like, I'm gonna enjoy life. I'm gonna be happy regardless. That's something you're just gonna have to channel yourself on the inside. What else? Shopping. Instead of buying stuff, if you like to buy stuff, it's another way to channel that. Give me a minute on that. See, I ain't never been a person that like to shop like that. I know I'm a female, and I ain't a big shopper. You know why? Because when I was younger, my mom used to keep me in the store with her for about 3 freaking hours. And it was a thrift store, y'all. Like 3 hours. I ain't never liked shopping after that. And that's what she'll do. Take me in the store with her, and she'll just stand there and go through every single item and then come out with probably one thing for 3 freaking hours. And after that, I was like, I ain't got time for this. So I'm a mannequin shopper. If it ain't on the mannequin, I ain't shopping it. That's how I get my outfits. I ain't got time for all of that. But anyway, back to the story. So if you shop a lot, because that's a therapy, and if people use that as a therapy, you just need, vent. You go shopping because you want to, you avoiding the issue. So write the stuff down, write the stuff down. Go to therapy. Get you one of old school recorders and just record yourself talking, and then you become your own therapist, and see how that goes. If you don't want to talk to anyone, pray. You understand? Hold a conversation, talk, just pray and talk, and do it like that. But there's different things out here. You just gotta psych yourself out. Smoking, same thing. You gotta find something else. Psych yourself out. Find something else. Sometimes some people do food, just don't overeat it. So just psych yourself out. But this is the biggest question, the biggest thing that I need y'all to understand. So even though I'm telling you these things, the biggest one that everyone has, all adults, we ain't talking about kids right now, adults have, is a sexual addiction. And what I mean is, it ain't even so much a sexual addiction. Everybody, I gotta say it. Sex is a big thing, okay? And some people have to channel it through that way, okay? I know we back on this topic again. I know. But some people do have to channel it that way. And the only problem about it is you have to find the right person to channel it with. That's really one of the things. So, when it comes to, this is what it is. The people that had like love sex, they need to channel their energy slightly different. If they not, okay, this is what I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get through this. I'm not gonna get deep into it, but I'm gonna talk about it. So if you have a sex addiction, you need to utilize your other resources. You need to find something else. Go paint, go draw. You need to be creative in a different way. It's more so like you need to get into something with your hands. Touch, something that you can touch, like drawing, coloring, stuff like that. You need to get into your artistic artistic or musical side. That's what you need to get into, because it helps with the sensations. Sex is a sensation addiction, okay? So you have to find something with sensation, something that will help to relax your mind. Okay, like for myself, I like doing like arts, and I like listening. I deal with mute, like I love music, and I love dealing with art. Something with my hands to keep my mind from thinking thoughts or whatever. So a lot of times for me, when I used to could do it, I would do like painting and different things, different designs and stuff, which something I'm gonna get back into, because it helps to release certain tensions and stuff. And that's a thing. Now, for other people in the world that don't have a sex addiction, you need to find one. And I'm going to say it this way. I'm going to tell you this. I know you like, if she promoted sex, I'm not trying to. But a lot of y'all are in that mode of obsession. It's because you're not releasing. You have to release the tension. Y'all have a build-up. You have a build-up. And no, I'm not sitting here saying go out here and get freak offs. No. First and foremost, find yourself. Find yourself. Love yourself. Okay? Love yourself. But it is a tension build-up. It is. I'm going to call it what it is. Y'all may not like it. It's a tension build-up. You're not being satisfied. Because when you're not being satisfied, it builds up. It turns into anger. It's built up energy. And it turns into anger. Again, the ones that's already out here and getting your rocks off, cut it out. Cut it out, because it ain't working for you. It is not working for you, because if you have to deal with multiple partners, then that ain't what you're missing. You're missing yourself, okay? Whenever you have multiple partners, because I'm going to explain this. How many of y'all go out here and y'all out 30 minutes, hour-long sessions, right, with someone, right? And then y'all finally get your rocks off, and then after it's over with, you forgot that you even did it. Majority of y'all. How many of y'all go through that whole long session for that finally you get that moment, and then you be like, God, dog, did I even do anything? The sensation is gone, and what you do, find somebody else to jump right back into it, because you keep trying to get that little feel that you got, if you even got that. Okay? And that's what happens. Excuse me. See, So a lot of y'all have multiple women or multiple men because you're not being satisfied. That's it. You're thinking you are, but I'm gonna tell you, the true satisfaction or true being satisfied is after it's over, you still feeling you still feeling the feel after it's gone. That's a true satisfaction. That's what it's supposed to feel like. After it's over with, you still feeling good about the moment. About the situation. You're not sitting back and be like, dang, like, well, let me go back to work, or let me go do this. Let me go to. You're literally still in that high moment. No different than when the first time you have a drug. You still in that high moment. You still feeling that euphoric moment. But if after you finish and then 2 seconds later, or a minute later, you're like, yeah, you need to find something else to do. That means that you need to change your outcome, your situation. Because in this world, you don't supposed to have multiple partners. If you have to have multiple partners, then they're not satisfying you and you're not satisfying them. Okay, you thinking you are, but that ain't the way it's supposed to go. Just let you know that. So channel that energy differently. Get into or get into body painting or something. Get into something else. It's something that you have to touch. It's a sensational feeling. It's just the feeling of something being touched. Because something sexual can still be touching something. Like, you know how people do ASMRs and stuff? Something like that. It's just the feel of something. That's it. Okay, I'm turning him on just by doing it. So that's really what that boiled down to. And for other people, get spontaneous. If you are married, okay, you with your significant other, be spontaneous, y'all. Be spontaneous. Do something you ain't done before. Don't be embarrassed. That's the thing. Do not be embarrassed. A lot of y'all out here, and y'all want to try different things, you want to do different things, but you're embarrassed. And see, the reason why a lot of y'all relationships the way it is because you have an obsession with it, but you're not utilizing it the right way. So you jump around doing everything. You overworking, or you out here playing sports. You're doing all these things, and you're not releasing that tension. Okay? You have to use the energy different so you don't go out here in the world and cause disruption on everyone else. Whatever your obsession is, you need to find an alternative and find something else to calm your nerves and calm your mind. Because when you so zone and super focused on something, it can become deadly to someone else or to yourself. So find another form of release. Find another form of relaxation, because you don't need to be to that point. Even for myself. So for me, my energy is, because of this side of me, right? My thoughts can travel. My thoughts can change because I deal with too many people in the world. So many people in the world on both sides. So sometimes the energy is very strong. And then when I deal with people personally, the energy intensifies, right? So I can feel y'all energy, and when y'all come around, y'all energy, it can make me it can trigger me in both ways. Okay? So for me, I have to channel my energy differently. When it comes to godly side, yeah, I get super bubbly and happy or whatever. It makes me feel real good. It's a tingling sensation. When it becomes the other side, when I get irritated, it becomes the other sensation. And for me, either I'm gonna have to channel it through music or something sexual. Okay? Because when it comes to bubbly, it makes me feel love, and it's just this love and feeling. So when I reflect that, you're gonna notice certain things. Music gonna be more lovely music, or y'all might see me do a lot of artistic stuff in the world or whatever. And then when it comes to the other side, it makes me angry. I'm going to call it what it is. It can make me angry. It can make me intense. So how many of y'all, when y'all get mad at somebody, a lot of y'all have those arguments, those fake arguments, and you need to release that tension. So a lot of times, either it's gonna be through art for both, music for both, or the other way for both. And I got to deal with a lot of people, so I'm gonna be busy. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm being honest. All I say is, like, don't be afraid of learning yourself. Don't be afraid of both sides. It's like a tightrope. You got to be in the middle. You got to know your level, your balance. That's it. You have to know how much you can tolerate and what you can't tolerate. What can help you to grow and what can help you to fail. Being on the devil's side, this is how this works as well. How it can help you to grow. Okay, and I know you're like, how the heck that work? Okay, if you are a type of person that always there for everyone, give, and everybody take, then the devil side gonna come out and you be like, Negro, please, and go somewhere else. Okay, bye. Like, you have to have that energy. You have to let people know, like, no, I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not going to allow you to keep taking advantage of me. I'm not going to allow you to keep coming over here and using me for what you need. No. See, that's that side. See, the godly side is always, kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. The other side is like, nigga, please. And I know y'all don't like me saying the word, but I'm going to keep saying it because we need to I'm going to be me. I'm going to be me. Alright, so that's one way. Another way is when it's just when people taking advantage of you, you have to stand up for yourself. That's it. I'm not saying you have to be reckless. Don't go out here and be like, let's start a fight. Let's start a fight club. It's just you have to be able to know how to stand up for yourself. For example, y'all seen my progress. Y'all seen how I was just quiet and just communicating and just saying my messages. And then you start seeing another side of me come out where I had to stand my ground. Let people know you ain't going to walk over me. Just because I look like this, don't get it twisted. Okay? Don't get it twisted. You know, it's just standing up, being confident in yourself. Okay? I'm not saying God ain't confident. God is definitely confident. But it gives you a little edge. You know, everybody need a little edge, you know, to let people know, like, hey, you know, I love you, but don't test my love at the same time. What else? It's just acknowledging that in this world, everybody is gonna. I think the best way to say it. You just gotta learn your own level. That's it. You gotta learn your own level. Your own toleration level of things. Some people in the world are super too nice. And some of the people in the world is too mean. Okay? And you just got to find the balance in your life. That's it. We don't have to go out here and be destructive with people. We don't have to be mean to people. But say, for example, you could be a pushover in your family, but you can be that boss at your job. You could be that boss, you know, you could be that pushover at your job and then be you could be that pushover at your job and a boss at home. You understand? So you got to balance it out. You need to know, even when you at your job, all right, now y'all ain't going to give me all this goddamn work, and then y'all sitting back and just twiddling your fingers, ain't doing nothing. You got to learn how to step up, stand up for yourself. It's like for myself, when I used to have jobs, people used to look at me as a pushover, but best believe, I have stood up to my managers plenty of time. Any manager I had said some stuff. It ain't what you say, it's how you say it. Don't disrespect me. I'm a quiet person, but when I speak, best believe you know you better listen. You understand? So it's like, don't be afraid to lose your job, because a lot of times in these higher positions, people in these higher positions respect someone that stands up for themselves. Just to let you know, they push you over on purpose. Just to let you know, people push you, when you in these jobs with these managers, they push you over on purpose. they be wanting, a lot of times, these people in higher power, they be wanting somebody to check them. I'm gonna just let you know. I'm not saying go out here and be like, curse somebody out. It's not what you say is how you say it. But sometimes they do it to you on purpose, because some managers know that other people are using you. So they'll do some jankety stuff to you as well. Because instead of saying, hey, stop letting people take advantage, they're letting you know, like, all right, I'm going to keep doing this until you stand up for yourself. Okay? And that goes for your employees. I mean, not employees, but the people you work with. Stand up. Don't be afraid. Stand up. If they sitting back and being hateful to you and they taking advantage, stand up and say, no, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it no more. Do your own job. Plenty of times I had to tell people off. Plenty of times. I'm a quiet person, boy. I am. But when I, boy, when you hit that nerve come out and say what it has to say. Any job, any place, anywhere I go, I got to that point. Like, I used to be a full-fledged pushover, but best believe, when that time comes. So y'all have to learn how to stand up for yourselves. Don't allow somebody to push you over. And for the pushovers, man, fall back, because those nice ones, they the ones that'll get you. They the one you be over there trying to eat their food up all the time at work. They be the ones that put the laxative in your food. You be going boo-boo every 5 seconds. I'm just saying. Get it together. Every time, like, y'all have to learn how to channel this energy. Channel it a different way. Reverse psychology. Instead of using reverse psychology on somebody else, use it on yourself. Find another way to channel that energy. Find another way to utilize your energy. You are in control of your own battery source. Okay? If you get drained out, don't go somebody else and trying to get charged up. Use your energy the right way. But in order to utilize your energy the right way, you have to understand that you are both sides. You are the godly and the other side. You can't be at peace until you accept the peace that you are. I need y'all to understand that. Y'all are never, ever going to be at peace in your life until you accept who you are. Until you accept the mission, you cannot be at peace. You will never be at peace. It's like when you're in a relationship with someone, right? Excuse me. When you're in a relationship with someone and you dating or you married to someone, and you sitting back and you realize you don't like that person or you don't want to be with that person anymore, you're not going to be at peace until you acknowledge that I don't need to be in that relationship. When you're in a situation where your sexuality, I don't care if you're a man or a female, if you're sitting back and you know that you're a man and you like men, or you're a female and you like females, okay, or you go both ways, you're not going to be at peace until you acknowledge that that's who you are. You understand? If you like a certain style and you know you dress in one way to please everybody, but you technically like something different, you're not going to be at peace until you acknowledge who you are. Personality wise, same thing. Race wise, same thing. You know, all of that. And when it comes to religion, freak titles. Okay? Freak a title. Either you love God or you don't. Point blank, period. And I know, and with this message, even though you acknowledge the devil, okay, you have to make sure that God is on top. Okay? God is in control of everything. Alright? God is the one you go for. But you have to... God is... I'm going to just say it like this. I'm going to explain something and then I'm going to come back to that. I know when I talk, I don't sit back and acknowledge myself as God all the time. Okay? I know that. Alright? I know sometimes I just be like, oh God, this and got it in third person. I do that a lot. And it ain't that I ain't accept the mission. It ain't that I'm afraid. It ain't that I don't acknowledge it. It's just I want to make sure that I make everybody feel comfortable across the board. It ain't about pleasing you. It's like I want you to feel like you're talking to somebody on the same level. I want you to feel like you're talking to like a friend or a cousin, a mama, brother, sister, aunt, uncle. I want you to feel like that. When I start throwing the titles, it makes a person feel like I can't reach that. I'm still down here. And you want me up here today, the same, you want me up here, and I'm down here, and I'm trying to get up to there, okay? Why you keep saying God over and over again? Now you putting in the level, you putting pressure on me, and now I don't want to do it. That's why. That's why I don't say it all the time, because I don't want. Let's look back in time real quick. The old way, that's how everybody made it look. You need to be up here all day, every day. You need to be up here. And how did that pressure help y'all? What y'all do? Stay down here. Low frequency with the devil. You stay down here. Because getting up here was too hard to do. It was too hard to balance out. That's why we had so much corruption in the world. Cause everybody trying to force you to be here when you can't even. You trying to figure out how to get to the next step from here. So that's why I talk the way I do. That's why I don't sit back and be like, you need to believe in me. You need to trust in me. I'm your God. I'm this. Nah, I ain't gonna do that to you. Cause that's pressure. And what we do under pressure, we bust under pressure. We pop under pressure. And if I'm putting that much weight pushing down on you, you're going to explode before you get a chance to step. Okay? That's what I'm trying to explain. So, like I said, daggone it, forgot where I was at. We'll figure it out though. But at the end of the day, you have to allow God to be your number one connection source. So, I'm going to just use my hair. Alright. So, picture. My hand is me. Alright. This is you. Long you stay connected to me. And picture this little thing here is the level you on. Right. And then picture the little loops each level. Along you pulling yourself up. Grab every day to get to where I'm at. Then you are all good, okay? As long as you stay connected. It don't matter about all the other sources around you. You see the other braids? Don't matter about all the other sources around you, okay? As long as you stay connected to me in the process, all right? See, look at the head. This part right here. You see, I need to redo these bad boys again. You see how it look a hot mess? It's loose. Pretend that's the devil. Okay? And you closer to it than you are to me. But your beliefs in me is so strong. You see my fist? Your belief is in me so strong that you focusing on me even though you have moments where you even though you feel like you closer to the devil. Okay? So you focus on me. Don't matter if you high or low. Focus on me. Okay? Focus on me. And whenever you have those moments where your head, because you see how this is connected to your head, right? You see, no matter how much, and when you have those moments where your head, you thinking negative thoughts, stay focused on me. All right? Stay focused on me. Find some way to channel that energy a different way. I'm not saying that you can't have sex. I'm not saying that you can't drink. I'm not saying that you can't go out here and shop. I'm not saying you can't eat. Okay? I'm not saying that. Okay. Now, when it comes to the drug thing, you understand? I'm going to just say like this. The only thing right now that I approve of is weed. That's it, because it's a natural herb. There's no additives in it. It's from the ground. Okay? That's the only thing. Somebody asking about mushrooms. We're going to come back on that, because that can... let me go to Let me, give me a second. Because I never asked this question. Excuse me. Hold on. Give me a second. Is there any demonic spirits messing with me right now? Yes. Okay. All those spirits, you know what to do. Okay. God. Why though? Okay. All right. So, this is what it is. Weed is fine. Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay. Weed is fine. All right. And when it comes to mushrooms, that's something that would need to be. We're gonna get to a point that we're going to get into a prescription, okay? Because that's something you can overdo it. So the thing about weed is this: not weed, but mushrooms, the psychedelics. They actually help you to get connect here. So they actually help you, okay? Psychedelics actually help you to figure out the demons in your life, and also help you have a euphoric moment to help you get closer to God. Okay, so just to let y'all know, in my journey, I did have a little amount of the psychedelic mushrooms before. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna call it what it is. Y'all can't do nothing about it. It is what it is. It was long ago. You ain't got, you can't do nothing about it. You can't do nothing about it. It's gone now. It's gone now. And then there's no source to where it's at. It was actually created because you can actually go to what is it? You can actually buy the stuff and grow your own. Just to let you know, it's legal to grow your own. Okay, it is legal to grow your own. However, you don't want to overdo it. But that actually had helped me to open my mind up. All right. That's what helped me to get. That's what helped. Remember I told y'all how the back of my head was numb and all of that. That's what helped me to get the electrical shocks back in my head again, where I was able to know who I was. That little dosage that I had, that's what helped me out, y'all. That's what put me in overdrive. So yeah, it actually helps, but you have to be mindful. You need to be around. There are places that do it in the world. You need to go be around people, because if not, it will tear your behind up. It will tear your behind up, because a lot of people have a lot of demonic spirits in them, and they will go, because when you take it, you will be in that moment for hours. And if you got a lot of demonic spirits in you, they will attack the crap out of you. You're going to be doing some dumb time stuff. So make sure, if whenever, I'm not promoting drugs, but at the end of the day, it's a natural herb, so technically it's not a drug, y'all. It's not. It ain't no different if you go get you some oregano or some parsley, okay, some cilantro, okay. If you ain't no different if you get your mushrooms from the store, your lion's tails, and your you know, okay. Don't let them fool you. Ouch. Do not let them fool you. If you wanna, I'm off topic, but I'm gonna jump back on. Do you know reason why they don't want y'all to smoke weed and do the mushrooms? Because they know it's gonna open your brains up to get a higher connection to God. That's why. That's why they put it as illegal, because they want y'all to be. They want to screw your brains up. They want y'all on the dumb drugs. Ain't it amazing how you can go and get some over-the-counter drugs that cause sicknesses and stuff, but then the natural drugs that don't? How many people go to jail over weed? I mean, how many people killed somebody smoking weed? Last time I checked, you be like happy with everybody. You too in the zone to care about somebody else. Okay? You know, how many, but when it comes to this cocaine, crack, and all of that, and these over-the-counter drugs, how many people get killed off of that? But they promote that stuff like it ain't nothing. Ain't it, right? Yeah, we know. So, like I said, weed is legal, and the psychedelic mushrooms are legal in my head. Okay? Alright. So, yeah. Matter of fact, we're going to find a way to get that taken care of, because we need more people closer to God. And the more we can clear out the garbage that, they created, the easier we can get these brains working. Alright, so that's about to be next on the plan. Alright, because we need to get on the same page so everybody can be happy around this mother sucker. Back to the services. So, connection. So, like I said, pretend the root is the demonic side or the devil side, and this is the godly side. No matter where how high you are or how low you are, you still connected, okay? You still connected, and that's what you need to focus on. I'm not sitting here saying, like, stay on devil time 24/7. I'm not sitting here saying, well, I'm going to wait till next week to try to be more godly. I'm waiting. Nah, every day. You find a way to get closer. Alright? Find a way to get closer. And this is the thing. Even though I'm here. Hold on. Even though I'm here, right? As long as you get halfway, I'm cool with that. Okay? I'm cool with that. Because when you get halfway, you know how to balance the life out. You know how to balance yourself out. You know who's in control. And you know how to handle what's going on. And you know that this ain't the way to go. You know this is the source. Because no matter how high or low you are, you still close enough to connect to the true source. On that note, y'all have an amazing day. And as always, be blessed.